Michelle Okerson vlog. So, me and Juliet, we're getting ready to head to the house. I can see, I can't hardly see this road. Anyway, yeah. It starts getting late and I start getting tired. I can't, my focus is not as well as it would be in the morning or midday. Yeah, and I start feeling tired like this. It's time to go home. But anyway, we're about to head back across the bridge, this Escambia Bay Bridge. It's the bridge that connects Milton, Florida to Pensacola. The bridge is going across the Escambia Bay. Anyway, but I appreciate all you guys' kind words, and I thought for a minute this morning, I thought, you know, I should probably take that video down, because I mean, I had my moments, and last night was one of them. Plus, I was really, really tired, and that didn't help matters either. But you know, I do appreciate all of your kind words. But I wanted to share a story with y'all. So I was working out in California, and I was in a beautiful place called Mendocino Coast. Up there, it's northern part of California. Anyway, I was there on a travel nurse assignment, and as always, it just came with the territory that the regular nurses would always give the travel nurses the most difficult patients. It just came with the territory. They were a little bit salty because, you know, they knew we were making $35 an hour. $35 an hour for the first 8 hours, and then time and a half for the last 4. But anyway, so that was their way, I guess, of punishing us. I don't know. But anyway, so I had this patient who had throat cancer, or cancer of the mouth or the throat. Long story short, he had several surgeries, but the last one, they had to take it. It was pretty extensive, and so he could no longer speak. I'm sorry, I don't remember exactly where the cancer was, but he was known among the nurses because they said he was mean. You know, he was just ugly with the nurses. So, you know, I went around like I always do at the beginning of my shift, you know, getting my vital signs and, you know, just checking everybody out, doing my assessments, in which then I would go back and get, you know, check my medications and see which meds I needed to get first, and if anybody needed anything for pain. Anyway, I decided, you know, like, well, maybe there's something going on that, you know, we just don't know about with him, because he can't speak, but he could write it on a piece of paper. And I didn't always do this all the time, so I'm not giving myself a pat on the back, because there's many shifts when I couldn't. It was just too busy. But this shift, I was able to do my assessments and my vitals, and you know, do my meds. And I told him, I was like, because I was injuries and what you were dealing with exceeded the medical insurance, and then eventually they oust you on the medical insurance, especially when apparently not working anymore. I don't know exactly the ins or outs of what happened. So it kind of sort of like with me, but what he was angry, he was living in a van, but what he was angry about was this man had a pet turkey. Yes, pet turkey. And he was worried if his pet turkey was dead or not, because nobody knew to go to the pet turkey and give it some food. So if I remember correctly, I believe he gave me a number to call, or I went and looked in his chart and found the number and asked him with, this person, but he was pretty much like me, no family. And, just really, and his grieving of being sick, and then, his heart hurting because of, the one thing that he found comfort in was his pet turkey, and he didn't want it to die because he was sick and in the hospital. And the end part of that was basically, I was able to locate somebody to go feed the turkey. Well, the man, he had a little hobby. He'd take like copper wire and he would twist it in, and he made these really, really cool crawfish. And I had that crawfish forever. It was just a little metal crawfish but he came up to the nurse's station, and you could just tell he was so grateful. And he had made me a little copper crawfish, which I just thought was very, very sweet and kind. But it's just things like that like my oldest daughter and even my son, I don't think they quite understand, how much Juliet has, been of help to me, just emotionally wise, but yeah, it's really sad to say, but she and I, we pretty much, stay together all the time now, except for whenever I was working at Pizza Hut in Virginia, but because I couldn't. But at least whenever she was home with Romeo. Romeo's the off-white dog, standard poodle in my videos. I miss him so much. I miss my daughter too. And then she says she's probably gonna, her and her husband's gonna probably buy a house in Virginia. And she tells me, she said that they like it there. It's fine. There's nothing I can do about it. She has the right to pursue, whatever she wants to do in her happiness in life. But, me and Maddie, we've been through, Madison, she's been through some stuff too, because she had to grow up really quickly whenever I was really, really sick. And, there was nobody to take care of her. And then she had to be a caregiver to me as well. So anyway, guys, I just thought I would get on here and share with you about this guy that, sometimes it's just the simplest little things is somebody acknowledging, hey, I know you're going through stuff, or, you're in my heart and you're in my prayers. Just simple, kind words, to another person. It doesn't always have to be words, but it can be a smile. holding the door open for somebody who's, walking with a